look fat.
I don't want to look. Sorry.
It's the way I was gonna wear a completely different outfit today, and then Austin's like, they're gonna be able to see your legs, and so I went to go change, and now you can't even fucking see my legs.
Well, I didn't want to get the mess that was behind you.
You just wanted me to wear something with my cleavage out.
You're literally a slut.
Well, welcome to the first episode of our podcast. Just a quick disclaimer. Actually, we got 2 disclaimers for y'all today. We already filmed this video. This is technically our second, but third time refilming this first episode. The first time I didn't have any makeup on, and I looked scary as fuck the first episode, and it was just like a trial run. The actual first episode we filmed a couple days ago, right?
A week ago?
A week ago today. And then I talked about a story about how like this guy like low-key like kind of like clout chased.
Well, hold on. Please pause.
What?
Hello and welcome to this episode of
Who are you talking to?
myself.
I forgot to welcome you guys. How rude of me.
She hates you.
Welcome to our first episode of our podcast, Beauty and the
Twink.
Or no, is it? Welcome to our first episode of Beauty
And the fat ass twink.
Well, I wasn't gonna add all that, but that's very accurate actually. We could change the title if you want.
Okay, I'm down.
The episode our podcast is called Beauty and the Twink. And just a quick disclaimer, beauty is subjective, as if we know.
I'm not cutting.
I was not meant to like have a podcast because I stutter so fucking much. You're really gonna have your work cut out.
Like when she was getting ready, she was filming a Get Ready With Me, and she was like, get.
Well, in all fairness, I already stutter in general, but I had to film in Spanish. And Spanish, even though it is my first language, it's so hard because my Spanish is not perfect. Anyways, welcome to our first episode of our podcast. I keep looking in the camera. Also, I have like this thing of looking in the camera because when I film TikToks. Cut the fucking camera.
I told her I was gonna turn like the viewfinder, the little screen.
Make sure I look perfect.
Well, I'm definitely not gonna tell you that because I don't want to fuck you. Cheyenne probably would, but anyways, you were saying a quick disclaimer.
Anyways, a disclaimer about our podcast title. I know beauty is supposed to be technically subjective. It's an eye of the beholder. But also, Austin did experience twink death, like, what, 10 years ago?
10 minutes ago?
Definitely 10 years ago. So, yeah, welcome.
I'm 10 years old.
Like, mentally, maybe, but I don't know about physically.
Oh, okay.
Physically, you look like 40.
Oh.
No clapback?
Body built bad. We hate you. Or whatever she says.
So, yeah. What are we talking about first episode? Should we talk about the same topic we talked about the last episode? Oh, no. So, again, another disclaimer. We did already film this episode before, but I talked about this story about this guy. We talked about our dating history. And I talked about this guy who I was dating, or so I thought I was dating, and he low-key just kind of used me, I think. And I got really mad. And my demeanor just like completely changed, and we talked about like the whole like Ace family situation, and I remember just being like mad as hell and being like,
oh,
girl.
we didn't know what was going on in pop culture. I have a pop culture thing that we could talk about now, but the last episode we didn't know what the hell to talk about, so we just talked about the Ace family.
We just like turned the camera on and just like wished for the best. Yeah,
we literally did. Well, anyways, yeah, I think we should talk about what we talked about last episode. How do we not get you angry?
Okay, I'm better at it now because I feel like wait, actually first I don't know if you're technically allowed to drink, but this video is not going to get monetized because it's our first episode, so I think
I already had a sponsor.
Who was the sponsor for this video besides Cheyenne's Brevon? Was that the
oh my god,
was that the sponsor? Oh my god, you didn't.
I was gonna come up with something, but I couldn't be quick enough. I feel like the caffeine, bitch, the caffeine is literally caffeining right now.
All I've had today is coffee and an antidepressant.
Well, you don't even have the anyways.
Ashwagandha is kind of like an antidepressant.
All I had was coffee and spicy noodles, so my stomach is in shambles like normal.
So basically, when you go take a shit later, it's gonna sound like the beginning of Shanghai by Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
love that for you. You better record it.
Ew! Why would you want to hear that?
So you can like put it
Freaky
in the intro
bitch.
for our next video. But I think in honor of our first episode, we should take a shot of this. A stripper left us at our house last week. It's disgusting, but I just think that like we should do it anyway.
Caffeine, spicy noodles, vodka,
and now absolute pear vodka. This is vodka?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's imported. I don't know what that means. Oh, down the house.
You're gonna pull. And notes.
You're staring at me while I'm putting this in my mouth, you fucking freak ass bitch. Okay. Actually, you go first because I have gloss on.
I do too. Can you not?
You're gonna have to bleep it out anyway.
I'm gonna do. Should we do a pull or just like a little shot? Oh, wait. Should we do like that one girl?
Bleep out her name.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Should we?
Yeah. Let's do it. Fuck it.
I'm not doing like that. I will just take a pull.
Just do like a good pull though. disgusting. I'm not drinking for this video because I've decided to recently go sober, but I thought it was really cool that you took a shot, Austin. I love that for you. Yeah. So, anyways,
Take
back
a
to
fucking shot, bitch. Honestly, it wasn't that bad, but like breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth gets rid of it. Most of it. Breathe in through your nose and then breathe out through your mouth.
That actually was not. Oh, no.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
No, it's disgusting.
I learned that on TikTok.
I can't remember.
I
like,
think
breathe in.
in like 2020
Woo!
when I think it was.
Ooh.
I learned that on TikTok in like 2020 or whatever when it was still like Musically or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it was
For
still.
baby Ariel, she was like, make sure you like breathe through your fucking nose when you're taking a shot, and then she said the N word.
Oh, she. Anyways,
Wait, was that her?
I think so. Baby Ariel.
Whatever, dumbass bitch. So we already wait. That was
Okay, what do you want to talk about first?
That was so. I'm like still processing that shot.
Yeah, I'm starting to get warm, and I really am starting to regret it already.
Ooh, it's getting high here.
So keep on all your clothes, please.
That's not how the song goes.
It is. That's our version.
Damn.
Ew, bitch.
Should we talk about? I guess we could talk about. Let's talk about dating. So.
Oh my god, I kept this from you, but last night.
You're coming out as trans.
Tomorrow.
No. I'll pretend to act shocked when you tell me tomorrow.
No, last night the guy I was most recently talking to sent me this TikTok, or no, an Instagram reel, and it was I don't even really remember what it was about, but it was like something about like I still think about you and stuff like that, and I was like, ew, that's sad. That was literally.
Did you reply?
I literally said, ew, that's sad.
Oh my god, I just burped and it smelled like ass and fucking absolute vodka. He said that. He said that he still thinks about you.
I mean, he just sent it to me. It's like I still like think about you, you know, like, because we ended things and like, I just want you to know, like, I still care for you or something like that. I don't know. Never met in person. Probably might be watching this. So hello.
Okay, if you're watching this, please get a job. No, I'm just kidding. He probably is making more money than I am right now. So that's whatever. How does that make you feel?
It kind of made me sad, but it low-key made me the video low-key. This is gonna be messy, but like the video low-key made me think of not him. It was made me think of somebody else, and that's I don't know how.
You really are a Scorpio.
Why? Just because he was thinking about me doesn't mean I was thinking about him. But like also I have been dreaming about, or my ex has been like coming in like weird ways, and he's just
your fucking ex right now ordering fucking spells from Etsy. He's like, bitch, you're gonna think about me one way or another.
Girl, I don't know, but I'm just like, oh, like he just like I don't know. Recently, he's just been in my head a lot. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. But I need to get that out of my head.
Because he was Colombian? No, he was. What was he? I always forget what race he was. Not that it matters. What was he? Cuban.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was Cuban. That's right. Austin's ex was definitely like a little psychopath. He was fun, but also like kind of a psychopath. I remember having a conversation with him about how he shouldn't use the N word, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna use it anyway." And I was like,
"Really?"
I was like, "Well, if you good."
I was unaware of that.
You go, like go good for you or whatever.
Yeah, I'm cutting that out.
I know we were drunk at that. No, put it in. It's funny. I wasn't aware of that. You fully being aware of that.
I mean, I know he would say it like in the beginning, and I was like, "Don't say that." And he was like, "Why?" Like, I'm Cuban, like I'm part black, and I was like, I don't really think you're allowed to say that.
I mean,
I don't even know why I'm like telling people what they can and cannot say because I can't.
Gnarly by Cat's Eye, exactly. Yeah, you can't.
But I was just like, I don't think you should say that. So he stopped saying it around me, but I don't know if he continued to say it.
I also had an ex. I feel like I've had a couple exes that I was like, you can't use that word, but they don't like care, and I'm like, okay, well,
men,
bye. No,
boys, losers. Losers. Okay,
very much losers.
But yeah, I don't know. He's just been in my head a lot lately, and like I feel like I just need to wild out and like WeHo or something, and like get fucked behind a bin or something.
Getting fucked out behind bins is definitely like it'll change your life.
Behind Mickey's, Roscoe's,
or whatever. Yeah, getting fucked behind anything is kind of crazy, low key. It's never happened to me, but I've heard.
Girl.
What? Oh my god, we were in WeHo.
Yeah.
We were in WeHo last week for Pride, and we were like waiting in the back of our friend's car like to get a ride because like getting out of WeHo during Pride is insane.
The walk? Question mark.
Which I did. I ended up doing anyway. Alexis, he's like a turn. Like turn. Like
I
look.
pointed it out. I was like, because everybody was like facing this one. I was facing that one. I was like,
We like turned and there was this guy who was like literally getting head like behind one of the clubs.
and they had
WeHo.
just started, and I was like, girl.
When
look.
I looked, they finished.
I was like,
so-
look, no, I think they noticed like there's like a whole bunch of people in that car, but like gay people are just like go to your
Disgusting.
car, go home. Like, is your boyfriend
I
at
don't
home
give a
or
fuck if it's Pride
something?
Month, Y'all are nasty.
Yeah, like go like y'all go, find a more private place first of all if you're gonna do it in like out in public. If you are just like somewhere where there's not 7 people sitting in the back seat of like a truck that are right there, and there's like police officers
Maybe
20 feet away.
Maybe they were like, let's put on a show. Like, ooh. I'm like,
And then we just paid them. We were like, girl.
they weren't cute though. I mean, I only ended up seeing a little bit of the guy because I was like, I literally looked over like when it was done, like he was like getting up, and I was like, ew.
It was
Definitely not a
something.
men.com video, more one of those like scrapped videos.
They're like,
Fun
they
with
follow
friends.
you and they see us talking. So if you were behind Revolver, I think kind of like Revolver
Mickey's.
/
No.
Beaches Tropicana. If you were
Exactly.
behind Beaches Tropicana
Not us doxing
on
ourselves. We've never been to
Sunday?
WeHo.
on Sunday, I don't know what date it was, June something, first weekend of Pride. Your mama's a hoe. I'm just kidding. Have some decency. Where is the decorum?
I would have done the same thing. Oh my god! Actually, one time when I was in Portland, I was like, "Wait, do I want to share this story?" When I was in Portland, like maybe like 5 years ago, I ended up running off with this like DL man that I met at CC's in Portland. It's a gay club, and we like
CC's.
walked around
Oh.
Portland, like making out and like touching each other low key a little bit. And at the time, my phone had died, and my friends were driving everywhere looking for me, and I was like over here like making out with this man, like we were touching on each other. We were like, "Woo!" And he was Mexican, so it's a plus.
Wait, who?
You don't know him. This happened that one night, and then like after that, he would like hit me up on Facebook, and I just like wouldn't reply because he was like,
Facebook is crazy.
he had just like recently gotten out of jail, and I was like, wait, let me live like my little like fantasy.
Oh.
And then we were like doing stuff, you know, like where we would park to get burritos. Always like in front of the burrito
Yeah.
place, like right there in that area.
Mm-hmm.
I was like in there, and like one of the little like crevices, we were like right there making out. It was fierce. But then
Hey.
my friend showed up and started screaming at me. They're like, "You could have died." Low-key, my friend at the time was just like a lesbian and wanted to fuck me. So like honestly, like I get where she was coming from, but and it was fierce.
Who?
So my friends were so worried. They're like, "You literally could have died." And then like I fully started
Wait,
crying.
is
and I
that
was
the same night she tried to fight somebody?
No, definitely. No, but I just remember I started crying. I'm like, you guys don't understand how hard it is to be trans. It was like insane. Baby T words, baby T slurs are so annoying, and I'll me as trans when I first came out, like the first 2 to 3 years to even now, annoying as fuck. Trans girls, I don't know about trans men's experience. I would never speak for y'all, but like being a doll, like your first year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, insane. It's insane.
I mean, yeah, you're like not like going through, but like coming out as like who you really are, and like
Especially like
there's like a lot of mental stuff.
I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way because I don't know how people are going to receive this, but it just like, not that this is like where my mind was at, because it's not like I was like, am I trans, am I not, like do I want to be a woman, like I knew I was a woman, like whatever the fuck, but it's definitely like a trip going from identifying in the world viewing you as a man versus like then going
You will
to,
get
like,
your hoof out the camera frame, bitch.
what hoof? Wait, this?
Your paw. No,
What paw?
okay.
This?
Yeah.
What paw? Like my hand?
You
Am I
like
going like this?
No, it comes into my camera frame.
Oh, like
I don't give a
that?
fuck if
Oh,
you
I'm
cover
sorry.
me. Bitch, cover me.
What was I talking about before you really interrupted? I was talking about the trans experience, and as always, a white man had something to say.
I'm literally a little bit Mexican.
Yeah, because of your haircut. Also, in the last video, Austin looked crazy as hell. Show the
Yeah,
clip.
I look like
Show the
I
clip.
was.
Roll the clip. Their day, and we. Anyways, it's definitely a trip going from like presenting as like a man to then like a woman, because like obviously like it's a man's world, especially gay. Like people love gay men, and then going from that to like a doll presenting wise, it was a trip because the world is literally against women. Like, not to get like political or like whatever, but like the world literally hates women, especially like 6 foot tall women. I'm not even gonna go into detail. The world hates women. Women. This is for women.
Mexico Latino.
Cue Woman's World by Katy Perry. I don't know what the fuck I just said, but fuck men.
How much did you drink of this? I'm gonna put this over here.
Why,
so
is
you
it
don't
on
take
second?
it
Why am I being asked that? Anyways, so you spoke about dating a little bit.
Yeah, tell us about your last situationship
Such
dating
a good
experience.
way to go into it. We need to like learn how to like really like go from one topic to another.
But you don't give a fuck.
I'm pretty sure we both have ADD. We're both
Fuck it, guess
low-key
we both ain't shit.
autistic. We're both
Low key.
high key. I'm 100% autistic. I remember I've hung out with 2 guys that have been like, "Are you autistic?" And like, I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking, but no, I definitely am.
Are you gonna talk about it or what, bitch?
My
Are we just
last
gonna sit here?
like dating thing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the last time I dated, which at least I thought I was dating, I ended up later finding out that like low key I might have been like used ? Not for clout or whatever, but like for something. This story
Period.
is naughty. Let's talk about it. Okay. So this time I'm gonna talk about it because this is like the 3rd time I've talked about it, and the last time I talked about it, I got mad as shit. Roll the clips. We can talk about pop culture. I just like I need to calm down because I'm not mad as hell.
But you're healthy now. It's been a week and now you're fine.
Yeah, no, I'm better. I can talk about it now because I heard more to the story allegedly. The Bengals are in the room.
Let's not play here. It's not time.
The cats are in here and they're going fucking crazy. I recently got Bengals, 2 of them, and they're obviously like beautiful cats. So like when you don't give them attention, they're like gonna find a way for you to give them attention. This is Togepi, but I'm low key thinking of renaming him Theodore because I can call him Teddy for short, or like Velvet Teddy.
And if you know the lore about that.
If you know, you know. But this is
That was very
Togepi. What if like I'm trying to think of like what his full name could
He
be.
don't even fuck with you.
Yeah, he literally
Hi,
doesn't.
baby.
But yes, anyways, so the story we're about to get into is actually kind of catty. The last guy, what? Are they both in here? Oh.
Oh my
Wilhelmina.
god. She's horned up. Take her.
Oh my god. Wilhelmina? No.
Hold her.
Okay, well,
I'm
the cat's
kicking
there.
them out.
Oh.
Continue.
Okay, well, the last guy that I allegedly thought I was dating, apparently, like, I don't know if it was ever really true or not, come to find out. So when we first started dating, he had told me this story about how he had matched with a... Not even on my frame.
Come on, bitch.
I'm like, oh. Did you move the camera? Is this, you would turn it more this way? Or, I don't know, is this better? Ruined it. Literally ruined it. Well, anyways, the last guy that I was dating, so what had happened, like maybe like a week into the relationship, I started like inviting him, oh my god, am I okay? A week into us dating, I started like inviting him over. And he decided to drop some lore with me, which like I'm always here for, except for this time. He had told me he had matched previously with another very famous influencer. Not saying that I am, I'm just saying like, I guess I should have said famous influencer. And I'm not going to name names, but what I'm going to say right now will probably give it away. He told me he had a match with this creator. And at this point, oh my God, I had like literally one shot.
I know, I look at him feeling it too.
At this point, he was like, I messaged this creator and I don't even know what I'm talking about. But at this point, this creator was catfishing as a woman. This creator is a man and still identifies as a man. He was catfishing as a woman, and the guy that I was dating matched with him on Tinder and was like trying to clock him, being like, "Oh, I know who you are," and he messaged him saying, "Hey, sisters."
Oh my god.
And the creator / influencer, whatever the fuck he identifies as, brand owner, unmatched him because he was like, "Oh, like clocked." And then he ended up telling me like that all his friends were kind of going off on him, like, "Oh, like you fumbled the bag," And he's like, "Yeah, I low-key kind of did fumble the bag. Like I low-key could have had like my rent paid or whatever, like this and that." And I just remember thinking about it and being like, "Oh, like that influencer or that person, they identify as a man. Like, you know, maybe like with me it's different." We dated for like a month and a half. One thing happened, one thing led to another. We ended up ending things, and then later we ended up rekindling and starting like.
These fat ass cats.
We started being friends because like he's cool and we have the same sense of humor. So I was like, whatever, like let's be friends, like whatever. Which low key, now that I think about it, is kind of a form of self harm. Like, girl, why are you being friends with somebody you at one point wanted to eat out? Like, don't do that. Anyways, we ended up going out one night with a whole bunch of people. There was a whole bunch of influencers, and we met up with more influencers, or we ran into them. Sorry, this story's gonna be all over the place, but like, pay attention because like. I know y'all ain't got nothing better to do, so. We ran into a creator, and this creator, like, thought that guy that I had brought was cute, the guy that I had dated previously. And I told the guy, I was like, "Oh, like, this person, like, is, like, into you or whatever." And he was like, "Oh, well, like, he didn't talk to me once or hit on me once." And I was like, "Well, he's a guy. Like, why would you even want that?" And he was like, "So, like, I need my rent paid." And like, if worse comes to worse, like he's probably a bottom. Like I would do that if like I needed my rent paid. And I remember thinking to myself, like, what the fuck? This is so weird. So like a couple of days after this, like he still comes out with us every once in a while. And I'm like processing this. Cause like one thing about me is like, I'm dumb as fuck. I start processing things. The story he had told me before, the story he was telling me now, it all kind of clicked in my head one night when I was like really drunk. I was like, was he viewing me as this as well? Like, was he like, oh, like maybe this like person will like end up like being like a sugar mama or like end up like paying my rent or something? When I tell you, once it all clicked, I was mad as hell. I'm not mad anymore or now because I've processed it. But like at the time when I found out, I was like really fucking mad. And it took me a while to get over it. But
rightfully so, because like that's so weird.
Because that happens a lot in LA. It's like dating wise when people know that you're a creator. I don't know if you knew that I was a creator beforehand, but like when people find out like that you like do social media or stuff, they just like associate that with like having money, which like is not always fully the case. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But it just kind of made me feel annoyed because like in the beginning, like we were dating, or at least I thought I was, and it was like kind of different from anything else that I had previously like experienced. So like figuring that out later kind of did hurt a little bit, but not as much because like at the time like I was still talking to like my ex situationship and like this other guy from Grindr.
Yeah, we're talking to like 90 guys at once, please.
Not when I was talking to him in the beginning, I was talking to another guy, and obviously I liked the guy that I was talking to at the time, so I cut things off with the other guy, and he ended up getting mad as hell. But I was being respectful at the time that we were like actually dating, or I thought we were dating.
Okay, I was like, girl, didn't you have like they were like coming?
I was talking to other guys before him, and then once I started talking to this guy, I like cut things off with everybody else, because I was like, oh, like me and this guy are dating. But then after like things started getting weird, I started talking to all the other guys again.
You did cut him off. I do remember you texting him and being like, I'm talking to somebody.
I texted this one guy who I was obsessed with and still am to this day, and I was like, hey, because he kept texting.
Do not say
like,
that, because you were not.
Oh my god, the other day, sorry, like not to change off topic, but like another guy, Grindr trade. He's not watching, so like I'll talk about it when I go fuck. I thought of like this fake scenario in my head, and I got so fucking mad that I started drinking. Like I literally was so mad. I was like, let me make this drink.
That was like 2 days ago. 3 days ago?
Anyways, back to the other story. He can go to hell.
Period.
Yeah, period. I'm not mad about it anymore. I processed it. Whether or not that was a truth, it's how I ended up feeling. So it's like whatever. And now I've decided just not to ever date ever again.
Unless it's Cheyenne.
That's literally disgusting. Talking about dating in LA, we just went on a whole tangent about something, and Austin's like, I'm not putting this in the video. So like now I'm like, what else do I talk about?
Yeah.
And also, if you put that in the video, I'll probably get canceled anyway. So it's like whatever.
Yeah. So let's not do that. But what else are we gonna? What else did we even talk? What else did we even talk about in the last episode?
Dating and like pop culture. Let's talk about childhood trauma. Let's get into it.
Okay. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You can go first. What's something like that when you think about is like so much your lore that like low key, not to like make yourself like a victim or whatever, but like what's something that like happened to you as a child that like explains your lore now?
My mom hit me in the head with a sledgehammer.
I knew you were gonna talk about that. And I want you to know that I always felt indifferent about your mom, like not in a rude way, but when you told me that your mom almost killed you, I was like, oh, I love her. She's a legend.
But yeah, we used to live in like, what's it called? Eastern Oregon or like Central Oregon. I don't know, like near Bend, but south. And like we had horses, and my mom was trying to make like one of the horse pastures part dog thing. So she was like hammering down these pieces of wood. You guys see?
I'm like actually pretending to care.
Bitch, you told me to go into it. Anyways, so she was hammering these things in with a sledgehammer. And my mom is short. She's like 4'11".
She a Fifth Harmony stand?
She was a 5'11". Or fuck, that didn't work. No, she was.
I love when you try to keep up with me.
A shark stand.
You pass me that alcohol
after I finish my story.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm a fiend. I'm like, you'll pass me the alcohol.
Yeah, like please, you just took a shot. Let us sit in. Like
an hour ago. Oh my god. Okay, 10 minutes ago.
So, anyways, she's hammering down these like small log pole things into the ground. And this bitch is distracting me. How
am I distracted?
You're trying to like.
My eyes are literally up here. Don't look at my.
I don't want to look at you. You're just like giving like slut.
I was just looking at myself. So sorry. This is probably gonna be a thing. They're like, please let him talk. And I'm over here like. Tell your story.
But my mom's hammering these things in with a sledgehammer, standing on a stool because she's short as fuck, like 4'11", 5 foot. I don't know, something like that. And she's hammering, and I look up, and I'm like, Mom, like the heavy metal, I don't know what it is, a rock, like something on top of a sledgehammer is gonna fall off. And she's like, no, it's not. Like getting pissed at me
And
because
she
like,
sounded like that, like manly, like she did that.
yeah, I think she's
We
I
love you,
think she's
sister.
trans. But anyways, she's like hammering it down, and I'm like, Mom, it looks like it's gonna fall off. She's like, no, it's not. She's like, I think she's just mad because it was like hot and like she's been like working a lot, so she's like tired or whatever, and obviously hated her ex. So,
Right.
so like she's like hitting it in. I'm like 3 times, like literally 3 hits. I'm kind of drunk. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
a
like
little
trying to
tipsy.
make eye contact with you because it makes me uncomfortable. So like staring you dead in the eye. You're
But
telling
she's
the story.
3 times, literally 3 hits after I tell her it's gonna fall off, flies off, boom, it hits me in the head.
Mhm.
I think I blacked out. I don't know, like I fainted or something. Like I don't know what happened, like what that means. Like
Is that why you're
I went
slow as
dizzy
hell?
and start. Yes,
Is that why you're
I don't
slow
even
as
know what
hell?
you said because I'm like talking so loud.
Do you
But
think that happening is like why you're slow as hell?
yeah, do you know why? Anyways, so like then she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and like iced my head and whatever. But yeah, so if I'm ever like have a little speech impediment, it's because my mom hit me in the head with a sledgehammer when I was like second
I just thought
grade.
that you have like a speech impediment because you had so much dick in your mouth that like it's like you're unused to like talking.
Girl,
about,
I
like, the
think
dick
you've
going
had
in.
more dick in your mouth.
I probably have.
Look at it, my kitty.
This cat, like I have a cat the same exact size and she's like flabby because she's had kids like 3 different times. This cat is huge, but like it's all muscle. And I was feeling her yesterday because I was trying to carry her, and I'm like, this bitch is built strong. Like this, she's either a lesbian or she's been to prison or both because she's built.
Girl, she
like,
used to be outside
it's like
chasing
all
the streets.
muscle.
The amount of rabbits she's brought, we had like at my house, we had to get like replace the carpet because it was stained with blood. Because she would bring like rabbits in and like
Not her
eat
having
them.
blood on her hands featuring Flo Milli. That's crazy.
She got some blood on
Okay,
her
now that you told your
hands.
story, you would pass me the bottle. I'll just take like a baby swig.
I fucking know this bitch is not gonna take a baby swig, bitch. I'm just gonna take a whole fucking bottle, bitch. So yeah, like my mom hit me in the head with a sledgehammer, and I was like blacking out and seeing stars, and I was like, "What the hell are you gonna take me to the hospital? Like I'm literally a child. Like please drive me to the hospital."
Honestly, if I was driving that car, I would have like stopped by McDonald's first, and I would have gotten like a large,
Bitch,
like,
you.
high C orange with like light ice.
And how would you
some
get there
fries.
without your fucking license?
But that kind of like goes into my trauma, and I've never talked about this before. Like it goes into my lore actually. So when I was younger, the reason why I actually don't have my driver's license is for a good reason. So when I was younger, my dad used to get like drunk as fuck at like family parties. And he used to be like, no, like he would literally drive drunk with us, like in like the back seats, being like, oh, like we're going home. Like he would drive drunk. Absolute fucking legend.
No.
Don't drunk drive. Oh my god, I'm just kidding.
Don't drunk drive. Don't drink and
drive.
drive.
Don't drink and drive.
I've also been in that situation with the person who is my father. I just call him my mom's sperm donor, but
I want to make so many jokes about like my dad drunk driving because like it's my trauma, but like I know somebody who's watching at home fat as hell is gonna be like, stop drunk driving, which yes, of course, but like I'm not condoning it. I'm just talking about it.
Uber, Lyft. I don't know which one of those is canceled.
Waymo. Even if Lademi is stuck in the back of that Waymo begging to get out, use the Waymo. Don't drink and drive. Anyways, so my dad literally would get drunk as fuck at parties and be like, oh, like I'm driving us home drunk, and my mom would always fight with him and be like, don't drink and drive. And I remember like when I started getting old enough to get my license, he would be like, you need to get your license, not because like you should probably fucking drive, but he'd be like, you need to get your license so like that way, like when your dad gets drunk at parties, you can drive home. And I was like, what the, like, first of all, I don't even want to come to these family parties. So like I was like, after that, I like didn't want to get my license, and it physically made me like not want to get my license actually. And so like my dad would try to bribe me, and he would be like, oh, like if you get your license, and once you get your license, like I'll buy you like a MacBook. And at the time, that's what I really fucking wanted, was a MacBook. Since then, I bought myself 2. Icon status. Oh, but no, like he would literally
2?
Yeah, like the little gray one or whatever, and then like the
Your MacBook Air.
But like my dad would try to bribe me, and I'd be like, no. So like that's why I don't have my license. One, because like I can't multitask, and like me not being on the road is like probably the reason why there hasn't been as many deaths since I was able
This
to drive.
bitch, you would. I would not get in the car with you behind the wheel. I will just say that.
I can drive, but like I just don't want to get my license because I don't want to. Because I can't multitask. I definitely would have murdered so many people on the road, like trying to look at myself in the mirror and like driving. I can't multitask. And if there's like
not even doing.
There's like 3 mirrors in like the front of a car, so like I just like know that I would.
You would just like trying to be
I
playing
would be dead by
Ariana
now.
Grande's deluxe album, the
I would
part
be
at the
blasting
end
Past Live.
on repeat.
No, I played
For a
like
4-hour drive.
I literally have been playing Past Live today like 4 different times. But no, like that's the reason why I don't have my license, because my dad like he literally would be like, bitch, get your license, like you can drive me home drunk, and like that just made me not want to get it. So you know what I did?
You just drove illegally?
No. Like after that, I always I was like, oh, like I'm not gonna become my dad. I'd always be like, I'm not gonna become my dad. I'm not gonna become my dad. What did I do when I grew up?
You transitioned.
Well, that too, which is I did what he could never do, but instead of growing up to be like better and whatever, I ended up becoming an alcoholic too, which I couldn't help because isn't it like hereditary or genetic?
I think so.
No, my dad was like a fierce alcoholic, like not like in the sense where like he needed like I think there's levels to alcoholism. And I like my dad was very much like he would drink on like the weekends maybe, but like whenever he did drink, he would go crazy. I remember when I got older one time, like we physically got into like an altercation where like we started fighting. And at this point, I was old enough to be like, bitch, I'm gonna fight back. Like my dad didn't like abuse me or anything, Jesus Christ. But when my dad would get drunk, he would get catty, which like that's me now. And one time, like I remember he was like going crazy and my sister and mom were like yelling at him. And I was like, you know what? Like I'm gonna like go at it and like be catty with you back because like first of all, like I'm taller than you now. And we got into an altercation and we started like fighting and he like threw a punch and like swung and like missed because my mom like pushed me and like he scratched my chest and my mom and sister threw me into the bathroom and locked the door because at this point I was sober unfortunately and I would have fucked him up. And this, I don't want you guys to think that this story is traumatizing because now I think it's funny because me and my dad, like, I love that motherfucker.
I know. I just want to say I love my mom. Like,
Yeah.
she
Well,
actually like took care of me.
And, like, we love that.
Yeah, she took care. Like, she took care of me. Like, she made sure I was okay and all. I mean, I'm like, slow now, but like she took care of me and I love my mom and she loves me and like everything's good. I just I was like thinking.
Yeah, we're not like making our parents have to be villains because I love my dad to death. But no, like me and my dad literally almost beat the fuck out of each other that night, and he was more drunk, so I know that I would have fiercely fucked him up. And again, like this isn't me being like, oh my god, my dad hit me. No. That was like the only ever like an altercation we ever got into, which now that I think about it is kind of funny because like he doesn't remember. Oh, I hate a bitch who drinks and is like, I don't remember what happened last night, bitch. You fucking remember? You're just a fucking dumbass bitch. But I remember my sister and my mom like literally throwing me into the bathroom and locking me in because like I was so mad that I was gonna fuck him up. And I remember being in the bathroom and looking at myself and being like, he scratched me. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
You just went like this in the mirror, like.
I was like, with my Velvet Teddy lipstick from MAC.
No. Oh, it was during that era?
I think about that now and it's not that's not like traumatizing as much. It's just more so kind of like funny because like if my mom and sister wouldn't have thrown me into that bathroom, I would have fucked my dad up.
Period.
But no, like,
dads deserve to get like a little. I mean, I don't know.
Every single dad on this planet deserves to get their ass beat. But no, I'm just kidding. But no, like that lore is more funny. Love my dad to death. We have like the best relationship now. But like, that was catty. You would pass me that bottle again?
No.
Okay. Well, anyways, that's enough about our trauma. What's going on in pop culture today?
Okay, fine. We have to take one for pop culture.
Wait, are we taking a shot for? Oh my god, we're like pre-gaming. We're gonna take a shot for every topic we talk about.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Because the next one we can talk
my
about.
Fucking foot hurts.
What do you think we should talk about for pop culture? I have something we should talk about, but I want to hear what you want to talk about.
Pop culture.
What's big right now?
What's big in pop culture? Usually people who have podcasts, they'll like have things written down. We like don't do like any prep for this.
We're messy, bitch, give a fuck. I don't know where I was going. But what's something in pop culture that you're thinking about?
I mean, clearly you have something you want to talk about. You're like fucking kicking your leg. What do you want to talk about?
Oh,
what's going on in pop culture today?
Love Island.
I was gonna bring up Love Island too. What's going on with Love
Island?
Also, I just want.
Oh my god, the new episode is out. I want to watch it, but
girl, please.
We're not.
Austin is actually holding me at gunpoint and making me watch Love Island.
You were gagging last night.
Last night it was like 4 a.m. and Austin's like, we have to finish the episode of Love Island. Fully, like when I was getting ready, I was like, oh no, like keep watching it. Like I'll watch it later. I didn't want to fucking watch it.
I made her. I paused it and waited because I want my best friend to watch it with me.
I don't fuck with you.
I want my mother, my second mom.
Oh my god.
Chosen mom.
Speaking of you calling me mother. My ex-situationship texted me today and was like, oh, something, and he called me mother. And to make things worse, Lemonade by Beyonce was playing. So, like, I almost got triggered. That's probably why I'm drinking right now. But this man that I was, like, literally obsessed with would literally die for called me mother earlier. So
you would not.
Well, not now. I'm not obsessed with him anymore. He can literally go to hell. And plus, he's, like, Mexican, so whatever.
He is?
Yeah. Oh. But he called me mother earlier, and I literally was like, if this was me, like, 7 months ago, I would have literally crashed out. Now I feel fine, but... Imagine a man you used to be obsessed with calling you mother. It's the equivalent to like your ex. Like remember when your ex, like you guys would get into like altercations and like not altercations, but when you and your ex used to like get into arguments and like you'd be mad as hell at him and he wouldn't text you, but he would send you a reel.
Oh my
It's
god.
the same thing. It's equivalent to that. Austin would literally be on the phone with me 24 hours. At your old job, you did not work at all. You were on the phone with me like 24/7. And he would literally be going through like his ex's following, like figuring out where he was, like checking his location, like.
That's crazy. Location. Okay.
And Austin would be like, "We're fighting
Following?
right now, and
No.
he hasn't talked to me all day, but he just sent me a fucking reel."
A fucking real bitch? Are you serious?
Honestly, the worst. 'Cause it's like men do that.
And then somebody would come into the office asking me for help, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm crashing out right now, bitch. Leave me alone." And then I would have to help them, and I'd be like, "Hold on."
The amount of like slurs your old
And you would-
coworkers would say in their heads is probably crazy.
And you would be in my ear because I would have my AirPods in, and she would be like saying the most out of pocket shit, and I'm trying not to like bust out laughing. Woo! I kind of missed that. That was kind of fun. But also, I don't.
And now you wake up at 4 p.m. every day.
I woke up early. Whatever.
I woke up today. I was like opening my eyes and I heard you talking, and I was like, life is not worth living.
Life is worth a living.
And now we're from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
What were we talking
Pop
about?
culture. We're talking about Love Island. What is there really to talk about Love Island? Like Love Island is not that sickening. It's a whole bunch of dumbass
Girl,
bitches.
my IUD is on the floor right
The
now.
IUD thing
I'm
is
not telling
real.
this man that I'm talking to about I have a baby at home.
Oh yeah, what's going
I'm
on in Love
not-
Island right now? Where we're at right now, this girl like is a mom, Huda, and she hasn't told the guy. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. There's like a scene from where we left off, where she was gonna tell him, and he's like freaking out because she's like, I have something to tell you, but I don't want you to get spooked.
Oh,
He fully
thought she was trans.
thought she was trans. Like, fully thought she was about to say like, oh, I'm trans. I'm pretty sure in the next episode he's not gonna care that much, but like I'm sure that he really was like he thought she was gonna say she was trans.
I think that they were messing around the night before, which is crazy because I mean it's night 2, but I mean whatever. You're like, I'm not here to judge anybody with how long they take because I'll be fucking on.
Your first date you like hooked up with the same man, and then proceeded to date him for a year.
Yeah.
Or cheated on you.
So I'm not judging that, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know like what like.
I hate when people say that, like I'm not judging. I love when people let me know that they're not judging, and like in my head I'm like, bitch, I'm judging you. I'm judging you right now. I'm always judging. Look,
Like-
really quick, I'm gonna call somebody because I'm like, what else do we talk about for the podcast? Because like, here, who do I call? Ew, give the phone to my man.
Who is that?
Cheyenne, give the phone to my man. I called Keelan and Cheyenne answered. I'm pissed. Keelan?
Like that, huh?
So we're on the podcast right now. We're like, I don't know, we've been filming for like an hour. We just talked about our trauma, dating, and pop culture. Give us something about pop culture to talk about right now, or just what topic should we talk about? That would be funny, you think?
Let me go into a more quiet room.
Thank you, babe. Also, we're drinking already too, so like we're gonna catch up to
You
this.
can talk about like E. Diddy. What else is what's like popular right
I'm
now?
about to come up there and
No, what's popular right now?
right now, probably the most important
Mixed
thing
muffins.
is probably illustrated swimwear.
Sports. You can talk about Bethany Frankel and how she's skinny.
Yeah.
And how she's setting unrealistic
You can talk
standards.
about Bethany Frankel, how she's skinny. I don't even know who that is.
Tomato
mean,
girl.
Stupid hoe.
Tomatoes are being recalled right now. Everybody's eating tomatoes and they're being
Yeah,
recalled.
so say that. Talk about that. Talk about Bethany Frankel, like showing everybody to eat stuff, and then now all of a sudden that tomatoes are recalled, everyone's eating it. Oh my god, it's propaganda. She's trying to kill everyone.
Period.
Your whole life.
No, what's something else that we could talk about?
I don't really know any pop culture stuff to be
Not
honest
pop culture. Like, what's another topic? We talked about childhood trauma, made it funny. We talked about dating.
Let's just tell a crazy
Fuck,
story.
I don't know, honey.
Let's just tell a party story.
Anyways, I mean, like, what else can we talk about? What else do people talk about on a podcast?
I think we should tell like a crazy story from our party days.
A crazy story from our parties. No, like me and Austin, like one thing you guys don't understand is we used to be like wild party animals. More so me, because we would. Austin, you used to drive us to parties back in the day, and you would like wait in the car.
I wouldn't even drink.
Austin would like get high as fuck and then get too scared to come into parties, so he'd like wait in his car for us. And me and Jordan and my friend Paige would like go in and like party for 2 hours and then come back out.
It was really fun.
What's one of the craziest party things that like one of our craziest party stories?
Well, I feel like your craziest party story I wasn't actually there for.
But Austin remembers. So he's like,
North Plains,
I don't think I was at North Plains.
the Canby,
The Canby one where Jordan hit a rock.
the gun. Oh yeah.
That wasn't even fierce. I think that was just like a canon event. If you haven't been to a party and you heard a gunshot go off and everybody scattered, only for you to later realize that it was just a firework, like that, you're not living. Like that's just a canon event. I'm pretty sure. I think the craziest party story that I can think of right now that comes to my head is that one time. This is before I transitioned. So like imagine like a cross-dressing man going to like parties in 2016 at the height of like the I Got a One Dance era.
I got a one dance.
Also, Drake's album changed everybody's life in 2016. It was sickening.
Oh,
Also,
cool.
Needed Me by Rihanna.
Quite literally.
Needed
Oh
Me
my
by
God.
Rihanna, I think, raised a generation. Sickening. No, but I went to this party one time. This isn't crazy, but it is crazy. I was trying to get the music. One thing about me is I'm always going to try to change the music because, like, I have the better music taste in the friend groups. I went to this party, and they were playing music, whatever, 2016 Boots. I was trying to request Work by Rihanna because at the time, like, Work by Rihanna was the shit. And I was telling the guy who was playing music, I was trying to, like, get him to play Work by Rihanna. I was like, if you play Work by Rihanna, like, every bitch in this party is going to start shaking ass, period. Like, it's going to be sickening. And the guy was like, oh, like, I'm going to play Work by Rihanna. This girl comes up.
Wait, where was it?
I have no fucking idea where it was.
It's probably, what's that road called? Walker Road?
Probably. No. I don't remember what party this was at. It might have been a Casitas party, low-key.
Oh.
I think it might have been. But this girl comes up and requests a song Down in the DM. And I think Down in the DM was a more controversial song back in the day because it was good, but it wasn't. But it also kind of got overplayed. And I remember this guy comes up as she's requesting Down in the DM. And he goes, if you play Down in the DM, I will shoot this party up. Proceeds to pull out a gun. My first reaction.
You said, period, play Work.
No. I turned around and I go upstairs and I'm like, I do what any normal person would do and I retouch up my Kylie lip kit in the shade Exposed at the time.
You're so stupid.
I process this information that has just been told to me. And then I go get my girlfriends and I'm like, hey, like this guy just threatened to shoot up the party. We should probably go. So we end up leaving, as one does. But I want you guys to let it be known that before that happened, I went to go reapply my Kylie lip kit.
You are like, I have no words. Like, literally, I was not prepared for that.
Has anybody here, like, let us know in the comments down below. We should probably ask some more questions, but has anybody here ever drank, not to condone alcohol, but I'm also going to condone it. Has anybody ever drank the Hypnotic or like the purple liquor?
The
it's like
sparkly
blue,
one.
The Vinique. I think it was called Vinique.
Oh, Vinique. Yes.
It's like a purple glittery alcohol, which was not good. And also Hypnotic, which is like a blue potion, like alcoholic beverage. Disgusting. Literally fucking disgusting.
Are you not? Are you still alive? Question mark.
Yeah, I want to know.
Because we're slowly dying inside.
Also, I want to let you know that if you're partying now, like if you're in high school, like graduating, obviously, and not that we're condoning underage drinking. Oh. But like drinking after high school, like when you're partying in that era and you have no care in the world, you're not thrown into the world yet. Please enjoy it while it lasts. Again, not condoning underage drinking, but like if you're partying at the time, please, like really take it in and be like, oh my God, period. Because like now I'm in LA and I used to party furiously. The parties here are fucking stupid as fuck. Everybody's like signing fucking NDAs in their blood and it's just like stupid. They take your fucking phones. Like, girl, partying in LA is fucking stupid. But if you're partying in a small town, please enjoy it while it lasts.
Safely, please, like.
Yeah, Uber home.
Or have your parents pick you up.
Do you ever look at me and I'm like cross-eyed? Because sometimes I like don't realize where I'm looking, and then like finally I'm like, oh my God, I should probably look them in the
Girl,
eye.
I don't look in your eyes. They're scary.
You look in my eyes.
I'm not.
Oh wait, look in my eyes right now. I was gonna make a joke, but I fully could not make that joke.
Make it.
No.
Make the joke. Make the joke. Make it. Make it, because I got something back. I already know what you're gonna say. Make the joke.
What did you think I was gonna say?
Make the joke.
What
No,
did
you say the joke first.
I was just gonna say, look me in my eye right now and tell me you don't want to fuck me. Like that's
Oh.
exactly. What did you think I was gonna say? No, Austin just winked at me. Roll the fucking camera.
No, it's
That is
fine.
the gayest wink I have ever seen.
We will
What
talk.
what did you think I was
No,
gonna say?
we're gonna talk about
What
this
did you
on
think I was
another
gonna say?
episode. We'll talk about this on
What
another
did you think I was gonna say?
That
Pass me the bottle, bitch.
Anyways,
Pass me the bottle before I kill you.
It's been a really great episode.
Pass me the bottle.
You want to take a shot to say goodbye before we say goodbye?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's time.
My life is actually so downhill right now, and I think this should actually like accurately describe where we're at. Well, that's the end of the first episode. Who knows if this video is ever going to see the light of day, because I'm pretty sure I look fat. And, yeah.
Girl, I'll Photoshop the video. We'll put on that Trevi filter.
Go stream Digital Empathy by Trevi Moran.
It's not out.
Ew.
Stream Digital Empathy when it comes
Really
out.
quick before we
Stream
start-
8 Girl by Viandre when it comes
It's called
out.
That Girl.
Oh.
The fact that we have like all the dolls like leaked music that has not come out yet is sickening. But also in the comments, let us leak.
Leave
us a comment down below.
I'm leaking, baby.
How did you guys feel about this first episode? And give us some pointers, because again, like podcasts are hard. Because I mean, I've already had one before, but this is
Oh my
second
God.
podcast.
Wait.
Let us know. Like, are we doing something right? What would you guys like to see from us? Should I replace Austin with another host? Should Austin replace me with another host? Should we just
Then-
end the podcast altogether?
How do we replace both of you?
Period. With literally anybody
No,
else.
for the next episode, we should like post a poll or like ask us questions and
Yeah,
do like
definitely that.
we should do like questions at the end of each episode.
Yeah,
I
we
feel like
just
that
wanna
would be
see how
cool.
this is gonna end. But yeah, let us know what you guys want to see us do different, and let us know if you guys like what we're doing. Like, just give us some tips. Also, we are gonna ask questions for the next podcast episode, probably on my Instagram story. So make sure you guys follow me on. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Athena Lena. All my social media is the same thing. If you guys want to follow me on anything else, Tinder, like Twitter.
Ew! Why did you just finger the fucking microphone?
What else am I?
You were like playing with its clit or something. I don't know.
Where's it playing?
Oh,
Where is it?
of course you can. Oh my god.
Austin's hard as fuck right now. It's crazy. No, but ask us questions because in the next episode we're definitely gonna be doing like a Q&A portion. So we're gonna be answering questions from Instagram, but like also we'll answer any sickening questions from the comment section today. So yeah, this is our first episode. I don't even know what the fuck this.
The
episode
YouTube
is.
channel's not made. The Instagram channel's not made. The
No,
TikTok
the
channel's
YouTube
not
channel's
made.
made. We still need to make the Instagram channel, but they don't know that. Make sure you guys follow us at our podcast thing on Instagram and YouTube. Subscribe to this channel. What does it look like? Why do I look like fucking Ava Max right now?
We'll leave the links down below. So
Well, no. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Athena Lena. Have you changed your username yet? Austin's username is so stupid.
it's Austin H.
It's not.
Everything.
It's Austin I.
It's H.
It's like Austin IAITCH. That doesn't. Nobody gets that.
I don't want them to have my. I don't want them to have my government name.
Go follow Austin at Austin Hatch on Instagram because like that's like the most beneficial thing you can.
We're
have.
fine. We'll
It's your
diminish
first
his
and last
story.
name.
We'll diminish the story.
Girl,
It's Austin
if he-
Hatch.
it was
Yes,
you
hatch
playing-
an egg, bitch. Hatch an egg. Hatch
If,
an
if
egg.
this basketball player like survived 2 plane crashes, like he already has enough going for him.
Yeah.
Final
So
destination
Austin
bullshit.
Hatch.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel, Beauty and the Twink.
If
And
it's
go follow us on Instagram at also Beauty and the Twink if it's not taken.
Will Instagram let us? Because I try to. My username used to be that thought Austin, and I had to put a 0 for the O because Instagram
We'll
was
put
like
up the
Daggett,
username right here.
and then they got pissed at me. But yeah, we'll put all the stuff right here. Like, don't worry about it. We'll link it in the bottom, or what is it called? The description.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
My phone.
I'm starting to like see circles off of 3 shots, which is actually insane, and I'm starting to slur my words. So, but anyways, this is going on for way too long, and
No, let's keep filming. Let's keep rolling.
no, because we need more. We have more episodes to talk, bitch.
You're not gonna outmoan me, bitch.
Give it to us.
I don't even think I've never had sex before, so I don't even know what. Actually, that's actually so disgusting. when I
That's
think
not
about, like,
what I sound
your
like.
gooning face.
If
I don't
you-
even need to know.
Gooning is crazy.
don't
But if
need
you
to
have
know.
fucked me, there's a select few that have, because it's a privilege. Just kidding. But yeah. Well, let's talk about sex the next episode. Fuck y'all.
I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you to Austin's Moose Knuckle for sponsoring this episode. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.